Well, hello. As I can here show you that our own Saturn coloring right here, as you say, is of course start out right here is like with a blank page. Is that you have it to where you got planet Earth at about right here. So you see, draw it out so far as if space would be at about a few so far as a few thousand. You see, so far as feet up, so far as in the space and the atmosphere. You got planet Earth at about right here, but right here. So you go ahead and color this in right here, but right in here, of course, is what I'm going to include so far as a satellite goes. So far as our own Saturn is that a satellite that more likely that you could probably say that a satellite that is pretty much built to be formed in space. So far as satellite images, so far as for Google Earth or whatever, the Google Maps, and then along with a few other satellite images on the websites. But you have it to where you got this type of technology for satellite images. You got the satellite dish, so far as for a satellite. Like a type of device that's it's orbiting around the planet. For you say is for so far as signals that would reflect. So far as as for the planets and whatever it is that a few of them, which maybe about 4 or 5 of them, they're in space. They're supporting the other countries. So far as Japan, Tokyo, and along with Asia. But you got the different with the satellites right there. But right here, so far as is for planet Earth, is that to have one satellite that we say will be say orbiting say around around the planet, that you go, it would receive receive a signal from say that you have a satellite right here where you can have it pre-installed in your own home. So far is for our own Saturn, and basically say, I guess you say it's a name brand for a satellite dish, but mainly a satellite dish that say is it can transfer, so far as the transfer color, so far as waterproof protection, whatever it is you get that waterproof protection right there with Saturn, the satellite, say satellite dish, say call that so far as the name brand is for the Saturn. But you have the orange right here, and see, add a little bit of color to the ring right here of the satellite. But of course you got the satellite right here, and then of course the whole purpose about our own Saturn basically is a dish to where you can receive signal. It could be say anything that you can do on the web, and then so far as for signal on for cable TV. And you get the details right here. It's like this space. You get the outer space about right here, and then you have it. You get the see here. See, you get the sea waters about right here. Basically, is the fact about our own Saturn is a little device that will probably be maybe about the size of this right here, microchip, to where you can buy it at like any type of electronic store, to where it would come with software, kind of like an external hard drive. They would have it to where you can you would be install it on there, and then along right there would come with a dish basically known as is for Saturn, and you would be able to pull up different satellite images, say maybe different planets, or it could be different stars or whatever that are orbiting around this, say that is the universe. You get the star right here, and of course it's like that, that with our own Saturn basically is talking about, if you could buy something like this, more likely that maybe in 20 years from now, where you can buy it to where you can have a dish that will be able to monitor from like a little microchip about the size of this, that where you can pull up different satellite images, which nowadays, that I think the way they do it nowadays is it's it's on by computer, by whatever type of website that you have, but more likely that is for our own Saturn, basically a satellite to where you can view different images of it, so far as the globe, and so far as other planets too. So far as you say, you got the moon, you got the moon. Go ahead and add the moon right here, and more likely that they may have it to where if you were to get a device so far as our own satellite, to where you can have it to where you can view graphical images of say so far as the moon goes, to where you can maybe study about the different rocks and the different soils that are on the surface of the moon. But more likely, you could probably say that in the next 20 years from now, that a lot of stuff is probably fantasy. It's like so far it's pretty much fantasy. But according to with the technology nowadays, that more likely they could probably say that if you think about building a tunnel from from Texas to Nebraska, whatever it is, so far as a speed tunnel, then more likely anything can happen. Anything can happen as long as you get the research about it. So far as how it works, is so far as is the best design. So far as for our own Saturn, as a satellite that is designed to say is designed to give you the purpose of a good graphical images, so far as space travel. But so far as our own Saturn and our own Saturn color.